This is a brief overview of Alpine safety rules and program, but you will be responsible to know and understand all the safety rules and expectations that are found within the company's safety program. You should take the time to familiarize yourself with them. Employees of Alpine Cleaning and Restoration Specialists will follow these safety rules, render every possible aid to safe operations, and report all unsafe conditions or practices to their supervisor. Failure to abide by company safety policies and protocols may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination of employment. Supervisors will insist that employees observe and obey every rule, regulation, and order necessary for the safe conduct of work and will take such action necessary for compliance. Safety training meetings will be conducted regularly, including monthly and weekly meetings. Topics to be discussed will vary depending on changes in procedures, recent accidents or injuries, and appropriate occupational hazards. Employees may request topics to be discussed by contacting Human Resources. All employees should attend safety meetings. If you are unsure about the safe method to perform a task, you should consult your supervisor. Ignorance is no excuse for a safety violation and can lead to injuries. No one will be permitted to work or operate company vehicles or equipment whose ability or alertness is impaired by fatigue, illness, prescription medications, or over-the-counter drugs. Employees who appear to be impaired will be required to submit to drug and alcohol screening. Employees should ensure that guards and other protective devices are in place and in working order before using tools. Any damage to scaffolds, ladders, lifts, or other supporting structures must be immediately reported to your supervisor and repaired or replaced before use. All injuries must be reported promptly to your supervisor. This includes minor injuries. Minor injuries that don't appear to be serious can become serious later, requiring medical attention. If the injury is life-threatening, call 911 immediately. If the injury is not life-threatening but requires medical attention, employees should call MedCorps' nurse triage number 1-833-407-1250. You will speak to a registered nurse who will direct you to the appropriate level of care, whether it is first aid instructions, referral to telemedicine, direct you to the nearest Intermountain WorkMed site, or the nearest emergency room. Complete an injury report and send it in with the work status note with any work restrictions you might have received from the doctor to Human Resources. Alpine's worker compensation policy covers expenses of employees injured while at work, but they can and have denied claims for injuries that were not reported at the time they occurred. There are injury reporting forms available at the office, or an electronic form is also available and found in Know-How. All technicians, project managers, general managers, and sales employees are issued a bag of personal protective equipment, or PPE, to protect them from hazards and potential hazards on construction sites. PPE must be worn whenever working with sewage, blood, mold, chemicals, or other hazards as directed by management. Violations of this rule may result in disciplinary action up to and including termination of employment. When in doubt about whether PPE is necessary, just wear it or confirm with your supervisor. It is the employee's responsibility to clean and maintain their equipment and properly store it when not in use. Per OSHA guidelines, respirators should be stored in a sealable bag when not in use. A gallon-sized Ziploc will do. If any piece of PPE breaks, tears, or becomes otherwise unusable, bring it to your supervisor or Human Resources to receive a replacement. It is the employee's responsibility to notify their supervisor if a piece of equipment is not working or does not fit properly. Those who have been issued a PPE bag should take it with them to every job site. Do not wear loose, torn, or frayed clothing, dangling ties, finger rings, dangling earrings, jewelry items, or long hair unless contained in a hairnet while operating any machinery that could cause entanglement. Alpine uses various chemicals. Employees should receive training on the handling, use, storage, and control measures prior to use. Safety data sheets are available where chemicals are stored, as well as in the Know-How app. Eye protection and gloves must be worn whenever working with chemicals. Employees must always wash hands thoroughly after handling chemicals and before eating or smoking, even if wearing protective gloves. Your mouth has mucous membranes through which chemicals can reach your bloodstream and cause damage to your organs. Store all hazardous material properly in suitable containers that are properly labeled. Use chemicals only in well-ventilated areas. While respirators protect you from particulate matter, they do not protect you from fumes or supply oxygen. Certain fumes can displace oxygen, leading to asphyxiation, especially in enclosed spaces. Use air movers, air scrubbers, exhaust hoses, etc. to protect you. Employees are expected to not disturb any asbestos and to immediately bring it to the attention of their supervisor. If employees are not sure if it's asbestos, they should talk to their supervisor. Work with lead or asbestos and other toxic compounds requires special precautions. Do not attempt to perform this work without special equipment and prior training. All power tools must be grounded or double insulated. Tools with defective cords or wiring may not be used. Extension and power cords must be heavy duty and grounded. Frayed and defective cords may not be used. You should thoroughly inspect a ladder every time before using it. If it is defective or broken, do not use it. Never repair a broken ladder, just get a new one. Make sure you're using the appropriate ladder for the job and in the manner it is intended to be used. Make sure if you are around electricity that you are not using metal ladders. Ladders should be placed on hard, level surfaces. Ladders should be cleaned regularly so the rungs are free of grease, oil, mud, or other slippery substances. There will be additional training on ladders in another module. Proper eye protection must be worn when using hand and power tools. Not all tools are appropriate for every job, so ensure that you are using the appropriate tool for the work you are doing. Inspect cords and tools prior to use and do not use tools that are faulty in any way. Replace them immediately. If a job site seems unsafe for any reason, the presence of drugs, unknown chemicals, vagrants, or other hazards, or the homeowner or property manager is harassing employees, employees should exit the job site and consult the project manager immediately. To prevent needle sticks and the transmission of bloodborne pathogens, stop what you are doing immediately upon discovering a needle. Warn others in the area that a needle was found and that they should stop what they are doing until the needle protocol is completed. Remain in place and notify the lead, project manager, or supervisor of that job site that a needle was found. Puncture-resistant gloves, pliers, and a sharps container will be brought to the employee to dispose of the needle safely. Be alert and vigilant for other needles. Where one needle is found, there are often others. If it is known that there was drug use in a home or commercial space where you are working, a team meeting should occur prior to beginning work for the day to notify all employees of the possibility of needles on site. This concludes the brief overview of Alpine's safety rules and program. You will be responsible to know and understand all of the safety rules and expectations that are found within the company's safety program. The safety program can be found within the Employee Handbook. The most up-to-date and current version of the Employee Handbook can always be found within the Know How app by searching for Employee Handbook.